don't even like the Applebee's menu. I just like the pretzels.
The pretzels are so fire at Applebee's.
The pretzels have no reason to be that good. Okay.
This video is sponsored by Applebee's. use code TIE to get 20% off pretzels.
That shit is so heat. This shit blew my mind as a kid. Cause I was like, oh, this is the beginning of the game, technically. Cause this is like the first thing that happens.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, this is like when it took me this long to like realize that the game is told in like the characters' like perspectives.
Oh, not just
Like
story
everything's
beat one,
happening
story
at
beat
once.
two.
Yeah, I thought it was in order until like here I was like, oh, which doesn't make sense. Well, I realized that with Tails' story, but Tails' story is just Sonic's story from Tails' perspective.
Knuckles always getting that fucking Master Emerald stolen, bro.
He's really not that great of a guardian.
He's terrible at guarding it.
He just fucks it up every single time, doesn't he?
There are some games where he shows up in like so many Sonic games, and like I think they like regret having him like be the guardian of the Master Emerald because like
he fucks it up every time, and also
he literally
can't do anything.
He literally just shows up in so many Sonic games just to be there, and it's like, dude, you have a job to do that you're terrible at, by the way. Because look at what's happening right now.
Yeah, he quit. He doesn't care anymore.
That fucking Emerald can guard itself.
At the end of Frontiers, he's like, you know what? I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm gonna go explore the world. He says that. Yeah.
That was it, and then then nobody else guards the emerald.
Nobody's guarding the emerald.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be in the same state either way, whether he is or isn't guarding.
I'm excited for the next Sonic game because the way Frontiers is and the way it ended, they're like, oh yeah, it's like fucking like Nick Fury at the end of like Iron Man.
Okay.
It's like they're building up to something. Probably not.
I hope it's SA3. But I also don't hope it's SA3 because I feel like they're gonna fuck that up.
That really makes me soy jack.
If there's SA3 and it's like even like, and like they keep like the gameplay intact, then it's like it'll be peak.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they bring back two robot guys again. I'd like to play that. I'd like to play two robot guys again.
No, Tails and Eggman and SA2.
I would really like to play as them.
I don't want to do that, actually.
Well, you know, the weird thing is I used to love playing as them when I was younger. I forgot about that.
I used to like...
I never liked them.
I genuinely really liked playing as them. I thought the shooting was fun because it reminded me of Gamma.
I liked them. I liked them more than the Knuckles Rougeos, so that's because I was a dumb kid and I just preferred point A to point B. But now that I'm older, those levels are so... They're not even bad, they're just fucking boring.
I like seeing the gem turn pink, and then I collected the gem, and it made me happy.
Yep. I played SA2 first, so seeing like how the radar works in this game, where they can all activate at once, like blew my fucking mind.
It's so sick.
I was like, what? Like, oh, it's normal. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why they like it feels intentional that they made like the treasure hunting and like the mech stage is like worse.
Yeah.
Because they're just objectively worse. Like both of them are just like.
Yeah.
The mech stages are clunkier and the treasure hunting like has a fucked up radar.
They did make the mech stages like objectively worse, didn't they?
That's this game low-key better than SA2.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying.
I like both games. Like they're both like probably in my SA2 obviously is my top like one. But
not after today apparently.
No, no, I can admit when a game's objectively better. But okay, well SA2 doesn't have fucking like big or like the hub worlds, which is like a debatable thing. But the thing, even the Sonic levels in this game,
I like the hub world.
I like them just as much as the ones in SA2, but the ones in SA2 are definitely like that was kind of like I feel like a transitional period to how Sonic games would be after, because I feel like there's a lot more exploration in this game.
Yeah,
like,
even
in the Sonic
even the
levels.
Sonic levels, like there's a lot more like. I feel like SA2 Sonic levels are like corridors,
Yeah, they're pretty linear.
but like the ones in this game are like a lot more like spread out. Like the fucking spin dash like shit you can do in Speed Highway where you like scale up the building, like that is not something you'd be able to
That
do in
is so
SA2.
sick.
The closest thing SA2 has to something like that is like the shit in Final Rush where you can like jump from the rails like from really high up. Which is hype.
Ooh, but that's
Which
not
is hype.
intended, though.
I think the whole thing with Sonic is that unless it's like the classic series and like Mania, like no games play alike. They're all like different, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
But like playing Kirby as a kid, for example, like Nightmare and Dreamland, Amazing Mirror, and Squeak Squad are all the same game. Like same engine, same graphics. So when I was a kid, I was like, bro, Kirby's the same shit, bro. I can't play this.
Kirby was also the same shit for like the entirety of like the 2010s.
Yeah, no, literally, it's still
Kirby's been the same shit since
they
since like after its conception, after the first game when they had.
They took until this year to make a fucking 3D Kirby game.
Yeah,
That's
Or
true.
no, not this year.
It is
last
shocking
year.
how long it took them to do that.
That is crazy.
they couldn't figure it out. I respect it though, because when they finally did it, they like fucking like hit it out of the park. They like wanted to make sure they didn't fuck it up.
They tried doing it in like Kirby 64. They tried doing like some Klonoa shit, but it like
Yeah, it wasn't really 3D. It was
yeah.
literally Klonoa.
I appreciate what they did with 64 though.
It's Klonoa, but they don't even like I feel like Klonoa uses the 3D like shit more.
Dude,
Klonoa's
the Klonoa
sick.
is so pretty.
I love Klonoa.
I don't.
I
I like
love
Kirby
that
64. It's definitely like top 10 Kirby game for me, but Kirby 64 feels weird to control. It feels like stiff. I don't know. I wish it was a 2D game,
Yeah.
but Nintendo and N64 was like, I think I could just be making this up, but I feel like I read somewhere that they like actively like were like against 2D games. Like they wanted most of the games to be 3D.
No, that makes sense because that was an era where like 3D games were objectively getting like better sales than 2D games because people thought that was like the new era of fighting games. Like take like Tekken 3 versus like Street Fighter 3, right? Like that game flopped because people were like, I don't care about pixel art. I want to see 3D models.
Street Fighter was another series that took a while to go to 3D.
Yeah,
That's true. It's in like what
EX,
2010?
Yeah, there was EX.
Oh no, it was EX. It was EX.
but it was shit.
EX was like
I thought people liked EX.
People, I
They
think people like
did.
EX.
Aren't they like not competitive at all though? Aren't they like not?
They're not really competitive. I think they were made by a different studio.
It was.
A different studio that also owns the rights to all the characters introduced in EX. So we're never gonna get like Skullomania in like a modern Street Fighter game, which sucks balls because Skullomania is awesome.
Yeah, he's at the one.
I don't know what his deal is, man.
I think his story is like he's like a fucking like garbage man who's like has like a second job as like a superhero or something. I don't know. He's cool. He has like a skeleton costume.
That's like somehow more dumb than like anything in actual Street Fighter lore. Wow.
It's better than anything in Street Fighter lore.
No, because I like think about it, and like Mega Man X like 4 through 6 could have definitely been on N64, minus the cutscenes and shit and the music.
There was like no like 2D games on 64.
There was Mischief Makers and like that was it.
Klonoa at home.
Yeah,
Because the thing you have to realize about Nintendo is that they're all about like riding the new wave of gimmicks, right? And the gimmicks of that generation with the N64 was the 3D. It's this console is gonna have 3D games. That's just how it is, right?
Didn't N64 have like 2 RPGs and it's like Paper
64,
Mario,
baby.
Paper Mario and Quest 64.
those are the two.
Is that game good? Is that game,
I don't
is
think
that game
so.
lit?
I don't think so. I don't think it's good at all, but it's like funny.
Paper Mario's
Paper
funny
Mario's
because
fire,
the
though.
whole paper aspect of Paper Mario was an excuse to make it 2D because intelligent systems were dog shit at doing
Oh, that's
3D
facts.
for so long. That's why there was no Fire Emblem on N64 because they couldn't figure it out. Same with Earthbound 64, I think. That was one of the reasons. They were like, bro, we cannot. Like, Voice Game, I think, was supposed to be on N64, and they were like, bro, this is too fucking hard.
Why would you remind me about that? I wish that game came through. I wish both games came to fruition in the exact same timeline.
That's
Earthbound 64.
the Paper
And
Mario
Mother 3, yeah.
fucking pipeline is so dumb because it was just 2D. Like there weren't really that many paper like jokes or gimmicks in the first game. It was just like again like an excuse to make it 2D. And Thousand Year Door was
sort
like
of an aesthetic, but that's it.
Thousand Year Door was like, oh, let's do a paper airplane or like a boat, like little cute stuff. And then same with Super Paper Mario. And then fucking Sticker Star and like they're like scissors and tape and staplers. Guys, it's paper, guys.
Literally the only thing like the first three Paper Mario games have in common with like the last three is that they're paper. Like because they're like, oh, this is what people liked about Paper Mario, right? Because it's paper. They literally just made a game that it's paper and it's Mario, so play it.
$1 million idea.
Did you see the fucking? There was a tweet where it's like a ad. It's like if you guys love Origami King, you'll love the new Super Mario RPG remake, and everyone's just like, yeah, man.
You motherfuckers.
No, that was an edit of a fucking of like a Game Informer like ad that's like if you loved Splatoon, you'll love Paper Mario Color Splash. That was a real ad.
He's right, you know.
No, this is shit I was talking about.
They both have color. Oh yeah.
This is the shit. I was like,
Why
wait.
are they digging around on the ground, bro?
I was like, oh, this is after they got fucking like pepper sprayed or whatever.
Yeah.
No trains are currently in service.
And there's like the videos on YouTube that like compile like the events of the game, but like in the order it's supposed to go, and it's so fire.
The hub worlds are aids to navigate, but they're so comfy.
They are. No, I like them now. When I was a kid, they were like, the part I got stuck on, I'll point it out when we get there, was because of a hub world. I only got stuck once, to be fair. I don't actually hate hub worlds, but I kind of like I can do with or without them. I don't really care.
I think there's something to be said about like adding to the gameplay experience.
Yeah, but the most egregious case of hub worlds, especially in a Sonic game, is Advance 3. Like, that's a 2D game.
Oh yeah, that's
What the
completely
fuck?
unnecessary. And then there are tons of ROM hacks that like add that shit too, like the thing from Sonic 3.
Like,
it's like why?
and especially
You guys
Advance
like
3.
that?
When I first got Advance 3 as a kid with GBA games, like it saves to the cartridge, so like you always got like someone's save file if it was used. And like I had no fucking idea where I was or what to do as a kid, so I just deleted the data. I was like, I was like, what the fuck? Where am I? How do I play the game?
The advanced games are weird.
Fire though.
Love them though.
They're good. They're good.
But I also haven't
they're all
played them
pretty
in 15
solid.
years, though. Well, maybe not 15, but a while.
Wasn't like Sonic Advance, Sonic Rush, and like Sonic 4 all made by Dimps?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's kind of ridiculous.
They were pretty hit or miss.
Didn't they also make like Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, and 4, right?
That's funny.
And they made like a fuck ton of like DBZ games. I know that you'd be surprised at what they made. Like this boss is like not a fan. It's
I
literally
like his little walk.
like fucking god. You have to like literally just sit here and run around and wait for him to hit me, come on, hit me. I like this room though. Oh, I always wondered how you got in this room when I was a kid, because you can't come in here and then the other door just brings you to the Chow Garden. And then so
I was like, oh.
I was like, what the? Oh!
This is a Knuckles exclusive boss.
I like that.
It's pretty cool. I feel like the Knuckles story is definitely the one they put like the second most amount of effort into.
No, I was thinking about it. I think Knuckles fights Chaos the second. Him and Sonic fight Chaos just as much as each other, not counting the last story. Because they both fight 4 and 6.
Does Knuckles also fight Chaos 4?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Is that the lake one?
Yeah, that's the like one.
Yippee!
Why does like every character fight Chaos 4? They thought that shit was so fire.
They put their heart and soul into it.
So what if you won this time?
This is the part where Eggman tricks him.
Oh, I thought you said drinks him, like drinks can.
So I remember watching Sonic X and like the first episode where they introduced Knuckles. They're like, Eggman's like, oh, Sonic's the reason why we're here. It's all his fault. Go kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, Knuckles, you're always getting tricked by Eggman. It was like before I played this game or Sonic. I think I played Sonic 3. I just didn't know the story. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? He did not even talk to Eggman ever. And then I played this game and I was like, oh, he's a moron.
Knuckles was such an idiot.
What's this thing?
Yeah, but
Knuckle-headed.
I don't know. I always saw him as like a little smart.
I mean,
But,
he's
like,
not.
he's just so stupid.
He's just gullible. I don't think he's like stupid.
Maybe that's true,
I wonder why Sonic is after the Master
dude.
Emerald.
Do you guys ever like remember like
I'd better work fast. and
being
keep the
gullible
fun
was like a crime in elementary school? Like if,
Yeah.
if you were told you were gullible, you were like shunned by the whole class.
It doesn't
Well,
fucking say gullible on the ceiling. I know it doesn't.
If you knew what the word meant, it was because you were gullible and you got tricked.
I hate how the shovel claws work in this game.
You've got the shovel.
Press the jump and punch button at the same time.
Press the
Oh, I don't
jump and
remember that.
action buttons
Yeah,
that's kinda fucked up.
So like I played this after Adventure 2, so I'm like trying to jump and like do the dive. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I like don't pay attention. So then I was like, what the? You got to like just press them both. It's not like that. I'm like blowing it out of proportion, but like they could have definitely.
It's better in
SA2.
SA2.
Yeah.
SA2's Knuckles levels are also like a lot bigger. Which
Yeah.
is that a good thing?
It's
I
a
think that's
double-edged
a good thing.
double-edged sword. Because I actually like Meteor Herd a lot. Mad Space is the one that can go like kill itself.
Meteor
Dude,
Herd's-
they just
Oh.
exploded that monkey.
Yep.
SA2 also arguably has a better soundtrack.
Monkey Destruction.
It's
Sword.
close,
Definitely
but
has a better soundtrack, I think.
Yeah.
This is a good talking
respect
point.
this game's soundtrack though.
No, this is like the perfect segue because when I was at work, like 2 days ago, I listened to basically the entire OST of Adventure 1 and 2, which by the way, like, I was like, damn, I want to be a kid again. This shit sucks. But also, Adventure 1 has like some bangers. I don't think there's like a bad like level theme. And Adventure 2 has some like misses. Like I don't really give a fuck about any of the Eggman songs besides Lost Colony. But like the different genres of music for depending on the character's level is so fire.
That's like the real standout thing about.
Like Sonic's is just like Sonic music. Tails has like electro, like synth tech, like kinda. I don't know how to describe it. They kind of just sound like Sonic's songs, but like Tails. I don't know how to fucking explain it.
Just for SA1?
Yeah, they definitely sound different.
SA2.
Oh.
And
I haven't
then
heard those soundtracks
Knuckles,
in a while.
rap, Rouge, like jazz. All of Rouge's songs are fire.
True.
That's true.
Shadows is like, I don't know.
They used to be like,
Music is
oh, her
underrated.
songs are so girly. But like, I mean,
Shadow has like fucking like drum and bass. It's
Yeah.
sick.
does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like it's like White Jungle.
Yeah, White Jungle and Supporting Me. That's a boss theme, but still.
Supporting me, I hear people who don't even like Sonic or play Sonic, they say that song's like immaculate.
That song is ridiculously good. When I was a kid, I was scared of that song.
I
actually.
was, dude. I hated the Bio-Lizard when I was a kid.
The opening part, it sounded so scary to me. I
That
like
game
the
is so
song.
good. I can't wait till we get to it. Oh my god. We have so many stories to tell. But what the? Is my controller like fuck? Is it just because I think the lower part of this level, the like physics are like fucked up? Cause like, haha, you're see, I don't
Yeah.
understand this. But
This game has Red Hot Skull, which
That
is
is
like the
true.
best song ever made.
Dude, Red Hot Skull is so fire. I like completely forgot about it until I was watching a friend play it, like last year, and I was like, damn.
Has a mechanical rhythm. This might be controversial, but I think Open Your Heart is better than Live and Learn.
yeah, you're insane. I don't even hate Open Your Heart, but it's like I feel like it's not. I like Open Your Heart every once in a while, but it's like I don't know. First of all, the song's like 5 minutes long. Like, let's fucking chill.
Okay, no. Open Your Heart is nerfed by the fact that it plays on. Okay, well,
you can't hear the whole song at all when you.
It plays in the first phase of the boss fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wanted to save that for like the when we get to the final boss, but like.
Yeah.
I think Live and Learn makes me more nostalgic, so I like it more.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I played both of these games at like the same time.
Live and Learn was in the Smash trailer for Sonic, like for Brawl. And, like as a kid,
yeah, but
that was
like,
my
I
first...
feel like Live and Learn is more iconic. You know,
that's true.
Like if you watch like a Sonic video with the fucking Bandicam footage and the Windows Movie Maker text, it was gonna have Live and Learn. Not like 70% of the time.
I like Open Your Heart. I like. I'd say Open Your Heart rings pretty well, to be honest, on like main themes for Sonic games. But
Main
still
themes.
Good. Like
Main themes for Sonic games, low key. Black Knight wins that.
Black Knight.
What was
Sonic of the Night of the Wind is so fire. No, dude, the Sonic of the Black Knight final boss theme might be the best vocal song in like any Sonic game.
It's insane. And that was like
That
Crush
song is
40's like
insane.
last game, I think, until
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that
Night of the
one
Wind is
song.
so fucking fire.
they did like 5 songs for Black Knight, and they were all bangers.
With Me is the final boss theme, and it's so fucking good.
That's
Oh
like
my
that's the
God.
same as Supporting Me. There's people who don't like or don't play Sonic who like they're like, dude, what's this song? This shit's heat.
That's also every Frontiers boss theme.
No,
People
I was
like
just
that.
about to say I was hanging out with Timmy earlier, and when we were playing the guess that game thing, like we went through the entire list, all like 500 games, and I was just playing music in the background. And Find Your Flame came on, and that was the only song that played within that like couple hour like thing, where he was like, "What song is this?"
That's by well, because they hired like an actual like fucking like musician.
I'm
like,
pretty
like,
sure.
They hired like a popular like Sleeping with Sirens. I think it is. I think that's the band.
Is it Find Your Flame or is it the other song that's like basically Infinite's theme?
I think that's Find Your Flame. That's the third one.
I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure the lyrics like literally mirror Infinite's theme or some shit.
I like my favorite song from that game is Breakthrough It All.
That's
the second one.
Heat. Pup, you gotta play Frontiers, bro.
Yeah, one day I'll set up for you, Sue.
Oh my god, that's gonna run like fucking shit because it's
Emulating
Frontiers on Switch. Frontiers already on Switch is like terrible.
I hate this.
Well,
The
yeah.
Switch literally neutered Frontiers. Did you know the thing of how the game like looked way better and ran way better, but they wanted it to be more consistent through versions, so they like had to like make it look worse that way. Like Switch owners are like, why doesn't mine look like that?
If you want, Puff, we can
That's so
Steam
stupid.
share. You can use mine.
Oh, it's on Steam?
Yeah.
It's on Steam, and I own it.
Maybe, but I don't have any desire to play it right now.
No, that's fine.
Fair.
The hype for that game definitely weren't. I can't. I just need to play the DLC. I'm excited.
That's one of those games where like if you play it on release, it's like the best game ever.
I'm sure.
And then but like people I think people hype it up too much.
No,
I was
they
hyped for that game though. It looked so cool. It felt like it was doing everything right.
That game reminded me of like
It's doing some things right.
it's like Scarlet
that's what I
and
said.
Violet for Pokemon. It's like not polished, but it's still fun as hell. And the fans of those respective series are so deprived of like a good game that they think it's like
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever made. It's like no, it's good. It's not fucking that. It's not like they're like 7, 8. Well, Frontiers is definitely not an 8, but they're like 7s. Like over 7s.
So you know, in comparison, Scarlet and Violet did not impress me.
I don't blame you.
It's
Frontiers would impress people more because at least it's like it's Sonic. You get like right into it. You start running around and shit. But Scarlet.
I'm so doomer about Pokemon.
Death
I'm-
Stranding ass opening.
Yeah, no, that shit takes forever, dude.
No, the fucking the opening of I think someone said this, but like the opening of Sonic Frontiers is literally like the same like atmosphere as Death Stranding, and it's so weird. But you're not fucking Sam Porter Bridges, you're fucking Sonic the Hedgehog
Sonic
running
the
around at
Hedgehog.
a million miles per hour.
Speaking of Frontiers, actually, or the opening, or just Frontiers in general, I guess. I think the perfect way to describe the difference between SA1 and SA2, like Sonic gameplay, is some of the SA2 levels are in Frontiers, like the cyberspace levels, and they like work perfectly fine with the boost formula. I don't think any of the Adventure 1 levels would work with boost, like at all.
It's true.
Like most
It is
of them.
quite true.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that they used adventure level design. Those are some of my favorite stages in cyberspace. Is the one where they used the adventure level design, but also like why not just fucking make it adventure like gameplay? Please. I'm so sick of boost games. It was cool. It was cool in Unleashed. It was kind of cool in
Frontiers is another
Generation.
boost game.
It's
What?
It's like half. It's a boost game, Puff, but it's not like
Yeah.
It has boost.
it has boost, but it's not.
They
like,
just need to make the spin dash give you Sonic Adventure 1 momentum again, and everything will be right.
Okay.
in the
I'm
world.
pretty sure they
There's
did.
boost.
They
did?
added
It
the
doesn't
spin
look that
dash
nice.
in an update for Sonic Frontiers, and it's like broken. I haven't played it, but apparently it's like super broken.
It's overtuned. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to play fucking Sky Chase again. But it's overtuned as fuck. First of all, you have to unlock it, which is dumb. It was in an update, and you have to unlock it. And my brother's like, dude, you gotta do this. It's so fun. I was like, I'm not playing this game unless it's like a new story or some shit. I'm not doing all that.
Wow.
And
Not
then
that good, apparently.
it's not really a replayable game. I don't feel like maybe on like New Game Plus, but not. I do not want to play that game from scratch again. There's a lot of games like that.
I think Spin Dash being overtuned is like hype though.
No, it is, especially because it's like after the game is like most people already beaten the game, so now they can just like fuck around with it.
Yeah, I think because in this, I think this game's Spin Dash is overtuned, but it's like really fun.
It's not.
I think that the Sonic Adventure 1 Spin Dash is one of the best like 3D like movement, 3D platformer like movement options like ever.
Before we
It's
go,
so
I'm just
fun.
gonna say
Long jump beta.
this might be the first time. No, I know where to go. Okay.
What beta?
Long jump. Mario.
I mean,
Mario
yeah.
long jump.
Hell fucking no.
I love the long jump.
I do too, but Spin Dash is like dude.
Yeah, but I feel so wild with this.
I don't know.
I feel like I can't control it.
Have you guys played Crash Bandicoot before? Like,
Hell
like the
no.
main series one? Well,
Yes.
which one? Oh, you played 3, right?
I played all 3 of them.
Do you know like the slide?
I haven't beat any of them, but I've played all 3 of them.
You know the slide jump?
Yes.
That shit is fire.
That shit is fire, and honestly, I think like 90% of the reason why I want Crash and Smash is because that move would be so fun in Smash
That
Bros.
shit would be so fun. It's basically, Pop, imagine a long jump that like gives you another, like, you long jump and then you can like jump after using it, and you get like the distance is like insane. Oh, it's
Yeah, that sounds sick.
This is the part I was stuck on as a kid, because I wasn't scared of the forest, but I didn't like exploring it. I was like, this is like eerie. I don't know.
We need more momentum carrying movement options.
I also didn't know where to go. I think where I was is literally where you have to go. Yeah.
Momentum carrying moving options is pretty good.
Like I don't know, like source games. Like source games have like bee hopping.
Like
That's so
Junkrat.
cool.
Like a Junkrat.
No, not like
Junkrat.
Junkrat. He has burst movement options. He can't retain that movement.
Yeah, this is why Ty needs to play Pizza Tower.
Oh my god, you need to play Pizza Tower immediately.
I think I have a list of games that by the end of the year, once I clear my backlog, games to finish before the year is over type shit. I think that's definitely like number 1. But like right now,
Dude,
don't give a
it's
fuck.
so good, man. It's
like-
actually so good.
Don't let it be like inducted into the hall of like fucking like Ohio Pibby.
Dude, I can't believe that happened, to be honest. Like,
It
I
got
was
snuck
appalled.
in so bad.
I don't understand how that happened. Who
People
pushed
had it out for this game.
Actually,
And you know what the worst
So
part is
good.
that that's a game that like it's been around for a while. Like the like developers like, oh, I'm making this game. Like I used to see it
This-
all
no,
the time.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what the fuck
development
Pizza
since, like,
Tower is,
2015.
and now everybody knows what Pizza
And now
Tower is.
everybody knows what it is, and they're like, "Oh, that's a fucking cringe game."
Okay, the point in which I hated Pizza Tower the most is actually before it came out, not after, because the fucking developer would always like put Peppino in like any any Mugen like game, like they would put Peppino in Mugen itself. They would put him in like Rivals and like Serb 2 Kart, and I'm like, I'm sick of seeing this dude. Everybody
Good, though. That's advertising.
Okay, well that's fair on the developer's part, but like so many people would like play as him. It's like, how do you know you like this game? It's not even like out yet. How do you know you like this character? What if this is like what if
I
this?
love gatekeeping.
I was so it was like I know it was like irrational like.
What the fuck? What?
No, I've been there before. It's just.
This
It's
is
just sometimes it's like you don't know this character, man. You don't deserve to play as him.
Well, no, okay, the game wasn't out yet.
Yeah, but he's a funny.
I know it's what I was trying to say. It's like
I
at
like
that
it,
point
yeah.
you're just putting an OC in like a game.
And there's no, I mean, I get people do play as OCs too.
Yeah.
There's like a Serb 2 Kart like server where it's like only OCs and it's like the most popular server. It's like, really?
Yeah, because you get to play as your own OC.
I want to play my OC. I want to play as like fucking the Joker.
Dude, the idea of like, I mean, I know like every character is an OC, but like, Peppino's just such a funny character. Like, it's just your OC is just a guy who makes pizza.
He's really like he's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, but like a balding like fucking like 3-year-old
It's so
pizza man.
fire, dude. He's such a goat. I love this character.
That game is so good.
It's so fucking good, man.
I think for me it's like that.
I don't even like platformers like that. It's just so good.
You know, that's true. You gotta like really look into shit like that with games. Like people who don't like the genre but then like love like a certain game in that genre. That's like Timmy with Persona 5 and like Fire Emblem.
Dude, because that's what I want fucking Sonic games to be, but they're not. I want them to be Pizza Tower, and Pizza Tower is Sonic to
Don't
me.
you like Mania?
But Sonic is not Pizza Tower. Mania's like good, but I don't love it. It's not what I want it to be. What I want it to be is Pizza Tower, and that's what Pizza Tower is for me.
There's like only a handful of RPGs I like, but like the ones that I do like, I almost always put them in like my top like 15.
No, that's so
That's
common. I'm literally like that with shooters because I like them, but I don't like them that much. But off the top of my head, no, literally, it's just Overwatch 1 in its prime, and like Black Ops 2. They're like the only two that I like.
That's fire.
I don't even know what shooters I like. I like Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill's really
Ultra
good.
Kill is so good.
Isn't that like a platformer shooter?
It's a movement shooter, so technically yes.
That sounds fun.
Oh,
You move very fast, and you do like it has like a DMC combo system, so you're constantly thinking about how to like play super creatively and like swap your weapons and like do weapon
I
interactions.
think I've
and
seen you play
lucky
once.
punch. It's so fucking fire.
watching it is like fucking like insane.
No, I think I watched
Yeah.
Pop play it once. That shit was fire.
It's so sick. There's so many options. There's so much movement. There's so much tech. There's so
when
many little
you
things.
watch it, you like can't understand what's going on.
No, I love games
It's
like
real.
that.
Like at a certain point, it just becomes like flashing colors.
It's so beautiful.
Okay, Knuckles' story is not as long as I think it might be shorter than Tails, but I do agree they've definitely put.
Is this the end?
No, it's not. But it's like I think it's like there's one stage left and one boss.
Damn.
Really?
It's been like 30 minutes.
Well, Tails is just Sonic's.
It's still
But
True.
when you go through, and you get Sand Hill, like that's it. Same bosses.
the remaining pieces.
No, that's not true. The last boss is different.
I can't believe that Sandhill is actually a real stage. I really thought that was just a horrible joke that he was making.
It's Eggman's flying fortress.
Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
if you don't know that, like, okay, it's still a terrible joke.
It is. It is.
And also,
Is it the
Sonic's
writer's
at a level,
fault?
so it's still the writer's fault. But
Yeah, I mean, the writers probably didn't even fucking know that Sand Hill was a level. Let's be honest. I mean, Sand Hill, really? You couldn't have thought of anything else?
Oh, I think I might be like a genius because the fact that Gamma just showed up, because they also put a lot of effort into his story, and then
Oh,
it
his story's so sick.
just clicked in my head that those Sonic, Knuckles, and Gamma story, the most effort got put into them, and those are also the only 3 like gameplay styles that came back in SA2.
Oh shit, you're right.
that makes sense.
Because no one wants no fishing, no racing, and no whatever the fuck Amy's story is.
I wouldn't have minded the racing. It's just more Sonic.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's just.
I think Amy could be cool if they like.
She was fast.
If she was fast, yeah. Because like I think that the idea of like having a lot of momentum and like bouncing up an enemy with your hammer and like carrying the momentum, that sounds fire.
No, Amy's gameplay in this game isn't even that bad. It's just boring. But like, whenever you get speed shoes with Amy, it becomes like the funnest like way to play the game. Not actually,
Yeah.
but you know.
I love how pretty the forest is. I like the strobe lights on the pyramid too.
Oh god. Oh yeah, also Knuckles can punch, and you only like need to use it like once.
The Sonic boss fight. Did you do this? Was there a Sonic boss fight?
There was. I think I just jumped into him every time.
I don't think I was paying attention for that part.
Yeah, it was like 3 seconds long.
Oh, this is where you get something cool. Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
Well, if I ever want to 100% this file, I better remember I fucking got that, or I'm fucked.
Yeah, watching
Metal Sonic
fucking
Man?
watching Chuck Conroy's Blue Coin videos.
No, literally, it's like, did I really get that? Fuck, I hate games like that where there's no like in-game tracker.
Same thing with Korok Seeds. It's like, oh well, I'm so fucked.
Well,
I can't even use a guide if I wanted to. I don't know
those
what
like
fucking
those are like marked on the map though?
Yeah, they are. Never mind.
Still suck though.
Still suck though. Yes.
They are terrible. Am I supposed to be here right now?
See, and it was even worse when I first played Breath of the Wild because I didn't know that you could cash them in for weapon slots until after I finished the game.
Oh, that's insane.
And I was like, wait, this was the point of them? I thought it was just so that I could get a big poop at the end. I felt so cheated.
The only Sonic game that has emblems, like the emblem system that I 100%ed, it's Heroes, and it was like last year.
Oh, that's brutal.
And I was doing it with SA2. I always tried doing it with SA2. I always get like halfway through, and I was like, this shit sucks.
What does it take for SA2 again? Oh, you have to get S ranks on everything.
Yeah, A ranks on every level. You gotta do Chow Garden, which I don't mind. I love Chow Garden.
Yeah, no, the Chow Garden is the best part of that.
But I think I did all the. I still have the file. If I wanted to, I could go back and do it. I got to like the Knuckles levels. The Knuckles Rouge levels 100%. Those are so AIDS.
What's the criteria?
No, there's so with all the levels, like every level in the game, there's like a hard mode. So the Sonic levels, it's just harder. The Knuckles, or the point A to point B levels, like the Sonic levels and like the shooting levels, they're like just harder, which is whatever. But the Knuckles and Rouge ones, to make them hard, they put the emerald like locations in very specific spots. But they're in like set spots, but they're always in like the most like unreachable like bullshit. Like you just need to like know this game like the back of your hand type shit. Yeah. And most of the time it's like new areas you've like never even been to. And they're not that bad, but I got to like Death Chamber. I was like, this shit, I can't, dude. Like, fuck this game.
Was Death Chamber the pyramid level?
Yeah. I was like, I can't do that.
I never liked that level. I thought it was annoying.
Neither did I.
Emblems are so weird. Like, you think about it, like, Mario, you collect all the stars and, like, power the door or whatever, but, like, Sonic collects, like, weird, like, little, like icons of his face.
Tokens of himself.
It's like, why?
Well, I don't think
For
they're
no
like,
reason.
they're not like an in-game thing. That's like definitely like a player
It's like different, but it's like.
But that's what they wanted them to be. I know what you mean. But
Yeah.
and I like them. I like collecting the emblems. It's just that they add replayability. I'll give them that. Because with Mario 64, you can just like if you want to get them all before you beat the game, you can. Unless it's Galaxy, because Galaxy's dumb. But
I think way more people would be doing all emblem runs of like Sonic games if like they were like not emblems and like were something like tied into the universe.
no, to like bring it
Stars are.
back full circle, I think the way Crash Bandicoot does that shit is so dumb. Because it's like take the star system for Mario, where you need them for the best ending most of the time, and then take the emblem system from Sonic, where it's like you have to like replay levels and shit, and like put them together. That's so AIDS. Because in like the Crash games, you need to get like first of all, 100% in Crash games is just AIDS in general.
I've heard Crash 4 is like the most AIDS game to 100%.
They
like,
beat
ever.
Donkey Kong 64 in that aspect. It's insane. I didn't think
Where's
it was
that
possible.
Donkey Kong 64?
No, it is. Because to 100% Crash levels, you have to get every box in the level, and most of them are like hidden. Like you would have to like look it up type shit. Every box in the level, and then in the older games, I don't know if it's in 4, you also have to like do all that without dying. So perfect run, basically, every level. And then some of the games, you need to fucking do that for the best ending. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
That's ridiculous.
It-
Ones where they want you to like perfect it, to like perfect the gameplay for the best ending. It's like, man, fuck you.
Literally.
That's, I mean, like, I understand having certain requirements for the best ending, but like, perfecting a game is something you do if it's like in your top 10 of all time. Like that's not,
Yeah.
that's not something I want to do just to. I mean, it depends on what it needs to get the best ending, I guess. But
And
I do that for Pizza Tower.
yeah,
isn't 100% in that game like AIDS?
It's like AIDS, but it's fun AIDS.
yeah.
I gotcha.
and also you get P ranks, which is like
Awesome.
yeah, it's like above S rank, and there's like a combo system, so like you have to like hit an enemy every like
So hard to maintain. Oh, I'm trash at it.
yeah. There's like combos where like you have to maintain a combo by like killing enemies, and like it's like constantly going down. Like,
Which
the
is
timer's,
cool.
like,
It is cool. I like
It's
it. I'm just
cool.
not good at it.
You also have to collect like everything in the level, and if you maintain a combo.
Now that is fucking annoying. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's true. If you maintain the combo the entire like level without dropping it a single time, then you get a P rank. And like you don't have to you don't have to P rank to get the best ending though, which is good.
Yeah, that's all
I think to get the best ending in Pizza Tower, I think you just have to collect everything. Collect-a-thon.
I let John Gutter down.
I know.
Why the fuck did I do it?
I know Sweguin doesn't usually play Zelda, but Puff
He doesn't.
will not, as far as I know.
Not really. I want to though. I gotta go make a marathon.
It's a good idea. What were you gonna say, Tyler?
What was I gonna say? Do you 100% Zelda games?
No, hell no. I don't even beat Zelda games.
Base.
I wish I did. But, well, if I started playing them now as an adult, I probably will. But I have a really bad streak of my only game. I've played almost every single Zelda game and have only beaten Breath of the Wild.
That's insane.
It is. It's really annoying.
I've 100%ed Ocarina of Time. I don't think there's been a single time where I've
Oh, I really
beaten
like the Skulltulas.
Fuck the Skulltulas, man. What?
Yeah, well, I didn't get all of them, so.
I think every time I played Ocarina, every time I beat an Ocarina of Time, I 100%ed it. Majora's Mask, I 100%ed it, but not.
That game is so worth 100%.
Yeah,
So,
I don't do it every time, but I definitely get all the masks. I always make sure to get all the masks.
yeah.
And then Wind Waker, I 100%ed both times I beat it. And then those are the only 3D ones I played. I played some 2D ones, but who gives a fuck about those, am I right?
Wind Waker always disappointed me. I always wanted it to be more open world than it is.
I feel like
You like.
that game's not finished. Like, it is, because Nintendo doesn't really release Well, they didn't back then. I don't know right now,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's a lot of like that's the whole point is that it's like a big ocean, so there's not supposed to be like things to do on every island. But I feel like you're making a game, like I don't know, like put shit there.
But like but that's not well. I am holding it up by today's standards, but like
Yeah, no. Wind Waker is just Breath of the Wild on the water, and
Yeah.
it's like less stuff to do. Like honestly,
because if you're gonna make an open world game and you're not gonna populate it with things to do, then why are you making an open world game at all? Right? So
that's what I love about Frontiers is Frontiers is like if I was a kid that would have been my favorite Sonic game because my favorite part about Sonic, like why I like got into it was like just like like Sonic's just like parkour, no, like that's just like his thing. He just like runs around and like uses like the like area surrounding him to like jump off shit. Like
cool.
that shit was so cool to me. And Frontiers, like the little like random floating platforms. I'm like, oh fuck the story, I want to like run and do this shit. Like that's like what I wanted as a
Frontiers
kid.
is the closest a
Sonic's
Sonic game has ever
arcade.
gotten to being the Sonic CD intro.
Yes.
That's
like
the greatest
perfect way
praise
to
I can give for it.
That's the perfect way to like put it. Oh, watching the Sonic CD intro for the first time was like beautiful.
it was so sick. Yeah, it was a modern Sonic, so I was like, that's cool.
Shut up.
Yeah, his eyes ain't green.
I'm
so.
just being real.
It was animated by Toei.
It was?
Toei Sonic.
It was either yeah, I'm pretty sure, or it was like they had something to do with it.
I think it was like managed by Toei, and it was like some other company called like Junio Studio. or
Yeah.
something.
Toei was just like, hey, this looks like shit, like fix it or something. Which they have the nerve, by the way.
I don't know what company did the Sonic OVA, but that's like the closest thing to the intro. It's like a similar aesthetic to the CD intro, but like
This is
worse
so-
animation.
This is such a lame final boss for Knuckles. He might have the worst final boss. No, he does. Well,
Well, actually, Big has this one
okay, well, that one's fire, because,
because it's big.
yeah. I remember I got to that
Like-
part as a kid, and I was like, there's no fucking way I have to do this right now.
There's no way there's a Big the Cat boss fight.
Can you, like, pick it up? Oh, this game is terrible.
I'm so hungry. Look at his little. Look at him going.
Also, this doesn't even make sense in context to the, like, game. Because, okay, dude, chill.
What is Amy's?
It's the robot. It's Zero.
Oh, okay, well that makes
That's
sense.
pretty sick that she kills the robot.
Oh, the big one sucks, because it's also the easiest boss in the game, but it's just funny. This is just the Sonic one.
I love this boss actually. Now that I'm remembering, I liked how satisfying it was to crush him when he was iced.
No, but yeah, but in this version, it doesn't even make sense. Like, Sonic already beat him. He's like, no, I'm still here. Like, they just didn't. I think they did Knuckles' story, like, planned it out. And they're like, wait, how do we end this? Because at least with Big, he, like, doesn't beat the boss. He just gets Froggy out of him. And he's like, okay, I'm out. I think some things that they show in this game definitely don't happen. Like this.
Alternate timeline shit, yeah.
Yeah. Like, Tails is the one that beat Chaos 4. It's like, no.
It was soft like that.
Maybe. I mean, I'd like to imagine all three of them just teamed up on him. That'd be cool. Man, I wish, like, Sonic X is like the closest we got to an adaptation. But as a kid, I like wanted like all the 3D games like to be like retold in like a show or something.
I don't care. I love Sonic X.
No, Sonic X makes it ass.
That shit was so peak, bro.
No.
It was
man.
Sonic and Shadow was there.
I think Sonic
and-
X is like low key unwatchable right now.
You mean like? What do you mean? Oh, like as
Like it's
as a dog?
cringe. Like it sucks.
I would
Oh yeah,
not be able
no,
to rewatch
I wouldn't
Sonic
try
X.
and rewatch it.
It's
Maybe with like sub because the dub is like 4 kids.
The thing with Sonic X was it's also just
True.
animated like shit. Like it looks terrible until
It doesn't
season
look good.
3. Like it's so. And I'm pretty sure the animation studio was the same that worked on like Akira.
What?
or some shit like that.
Akira?
You can fact check me right now, but I'm pretty sure I heard that.
I'm looking that up. that is an insane statement.
It looks fucking awful, dude. But it was Sonic, and I was like 5, so I didn't care.
Ooh.
TMS Entertainment. Known for numerous anime franchises such as Lupin the Third.
Okay, well that's also a travesty.
Okay, they did like everything. What the fuck?
It's like the anime studio.
Detective Conan. Sonic X, Hamtaro.
Hold up.
Bakugan.
No, that makes sense because that show's animated like shit too.
Feature-length films.
No, it's not.
Akira. So they did make Akira.
Oh.
You're right. And also Western animations such as Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Inspector Gadget,
No way.
DuckTales, The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Tiny Toon. Dude,
So like all those shows you just listed, like the Western animated ones, besides Sonic and Inspector Gadget,
video.
all the Disney ones and like Tiny Toons, those were like regarded back in their day as like. I was especially like Disney. I'm pretty sure other like studios are like, why are you guys like try-harding on this animation? Like, you know, TV animation is supposed to be cheap, and you're like making us all look bad right now. And DuckTales looked like a fucking like movie. It was like a show.
Batman the Animated Series is made by TMS Entertainment.
This is.
Man, quite a resume.
And Animaniacs.
I think the thing with Sonic, and it shows a lot. It shows a lot with even the Sonic movie. Like the Sonic movie, at least the second one is like fire. The first one's like whatever.
Oh, I remember the Sonic movie. I like the one with Metal Sonic.
That's the OVA.
Yeah, the OVA.
Yeah, that was fine.
I'm talking about
that's my YouTube PFP.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's Metal Sonic from.
By the way, before I continue this Knuckles' theme in this game is probably the best. No, it doesn't matter. It's too heat. This game's soundtrack is just so heat. I love this song.
I feel like my favorite.
Oh yeah, it is. You're right.
My favorite character theme from this game might be Tails, honestly.
I like all of them except Amy, to be honest. Amy's just fire. I just can't. I can't listen to it unironically. Like, it's fucking stupid. But even Big's theme is fire.
Yeah.
Like unnecessarily. But what was I gonna say?
Yeah, even though there's enough lyrics.
I like Tails' lyric. I like Tails' song.
What the fuck was I gonna say?
Yeah,
no,
Tails is my favorite.
The thing with Sonic,
the lyrics are like terrible.
They're off. The thing with the
lyrics
Sonic,
are horrible if you listen to
with the Sonic IP is that even with the Sonic, when I said Sonic movie, I meant like the newer ones, like the live action ones. The thing is that those should obviously be animated, but they want to save money. Like that's the only reason, really. Or maybe they just wanted to tell a story with people, I guess. But I'm pretty sure it's because it's just cheaper to make it live action.
It's because animation is just so expensive, but it looks so good.
Right, but I feel like that's always been a thing with Sonic. Is like they want to do crazy shit, but they just never have the money. Like, no, you got TMS to make Sonic X, and it looks like shit. Like how? Like literally how?
I feel like TMS is like. I feel like it matters more like the people working on it rather than like the studio.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they partnered with
but
Disney.
Those are directly correlated, right?
I think it depends. Because they worked with Disney apparently and Warner Bros. And made like fucking Heat and Akira, and then they make Sonic X, and it's like one of the ugliest like it sucks.
Okay, Sonic X actually looks good for a Sonic adaptation.
It looks good. Like frames are good, but if you watch the show in motion, it's so. You know how animation is in like 24 frames or some shit?
Yeah.
It's whatever the fuck it is. Sonic X looks like it's in like 12, dude. It looks so it's an anime, so it's like cheaper to make than like a cartoon or whatever. But it's like no, let's make it like I don't know. The budget
Animes are cheaper to make than cartoons.
I think so because anime episodes are done in like months. I'm pretty sure. It depends on the anime. I think typically Western animation, like hand drawn, takes like a year. Or like
you're right. Because there's probably more room for digital.
That's why with like manga and shit, like
work with fucking animation.
It's like with manga, they have to like with One Piece, for example, and like Dragon Ball back when it was airing, they had to like that's why filler existed because they had to like wait for the manga. There were no breaks; it was weekly. Like they had to get that shit done.
Sonic Sonic X still looks better than fucking Sonic Underground. Oh my
Oh,
god.
for sure. No, definitely.
I think growing up is realizing that the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is the best like Sonic TV show. Like I'm not even joking.
Oh,
Low
no.
key.
Sonic X better. Sonic
Like-
X has Shadow. And,
Because
and,
okay,
and
Sonic
Shadow.
that show is like has like meme potential, and like I feel like recently people have come to love like the stupid wacky like bullshit.
I think Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is like the best at what it's like setting out to do.
Fire
That's
pictures,
true. His name is Pingus.
His
I
name
think-
is Pingus.
People hype up Sad AM way too much. I don't like Sad
Yeah,
AM.
I think
Well,
that's
I
literally
did
what Nostalgia Critic
Oh,
said,
no,
like
no.
in his old ass video. He's like, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is like the dumbest show ever made.
I forgot those are two different things. Are we talking about the same thing?
Sad AM is the one with like fucking Sally Acorn. It's like based off the
Oh,
comics.
wait, those are different?
Those are different. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is the one that's like fucking like zany like bullshit like YouTube poop stuff.
Oh, those are different. I forgot.
That's also like the best Eggman versus the worst Eggman.
What's the Eggman in the Sally version?
It's like he's just like evil and he's not. I think an important part of Eggman is that he's like goofy, because he's like
Yeah.
a fucking big fucking like fat idiot. But he's
Dude,
also
I love
he's
his
also like
design.
menacing.
I love his I just love his modern design. Like how he's just an egg. Like,
His modern
ju-
design is fire.
It's so sleek. I don't know. It's so fire, and he looks stupid, but it's
put-
also like kind of cool.
Put it like this: Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is like the fun. Like in recent times, I think people have just come to love stupid ass shows that don't make sense. So it has that and like the meme potential and shit. Sad AM just takes itself too seriously. Like it's Sonic, like he's like no. Underground just sucks cock. It just sucks.
Underground is there's Steve Urkel singing in every single episode, bro.
Okay.
He sings in every episode.
I hate to be that guy, but they actually have
Wait,
different
that's
voice
Steve Urkel?
actors. They have different voice actors for when they sing.
Oh,
But
do they?
the bright side is that Sonic's singing voice is literally double D.
It's Double D.
It's double D.
Oh my god, bro.
Um,
They got Sonic's brother and sister, Manic and Sonia. That's some
Also
fucking
voiced by
DeviantArt
Jaleel
shit.
White, including the girl. It just sucks, dude.
Oh yeah, they're all voiced by Jaleel White. That's so ridiculous. Shout out to Tamers though. Those who know.
Those who know.
Nurse?
X was
Oh, you-
probably... Go look it up, bro.
Look it up, bro.
X is probably the most, what's it called? Most, the fuck is the word I'm looking? Ambitious, I guess, because they wanted to make, like, Japan's, like, let us do it, and then they fumbled, but some of it was good. I'm not gonna... Sonic X doesn't, like, suck, actually. It's just, like, unwatchable now.
Sonic X is good.
But when you're a kid, that shit is,
It,
like...
it just has Chris
peak.
Thorndike, and that's stupid.
I forgot he existed. This entire time we've been talking
Who
about
the hell
that.
is Chris Thorndike?
That's the kid.
Oh, yes, he is the kid.
child who
Chris.
looks like
Just
Sora and he's
call
supposed to
him
be like
Chris.
relatable.
Looks exactly like Sora. It's not even like...
He looks like baby Sora.
Um...
And then there's Sonic Boom.
Boom is good, but it's not like... People guess it up too much.
People gas it up too much. Yeah.
But it is funny. Like, the Twitter clips, that's what it's made for. Like, I don't know how many people actually sit down and watch an episode. Like, it's not bad, but it's not always that funny. Sometimes it's just like, okay. It's like the Saturday morning. It's like one of the 90s ones, but, like, new. You know?
Oh, Sonic
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, people, whenever I see a clip on Twitter about, like, dude, this fucking Sonic Boom clip is so funny, I just watch it stone face, and I'm like, I don't
No, some of them...
understand.
No, you're
I
right.
don't understand.
Dude, look,
No.
they reference Chris Chan, dude.
Uh,
It's like a reference.
That is insane, though. Like, come on.
Dude, the
is
fucking
insane.
like the Knuckles like feminism fucking post that I always see. You're like, dude, look, Knuckles is like smart. It's like, no, you're trying to make him Patrick. He's not Patrick.
Oh, yeah,
Patrick did Patrick
Knuckles
better
is
than
weird in
Knuckles.
Boom. Knuckles is fucking weird. He's like a big buff like idiot.
All the Boom haters are right, and I believe in everything they say.
I
don't
think
care.
I think that GameStop employee deserved to be pepper sprayed because
Well, that
Sonic's
is
arms
true.
are blue.
Sonic's arms are tan or whatever. Whatever
They-
it is.
As they should be. And there's Sonic Prime. That's the new one.
I've only
Um,
seen the first season, and it was okay.
It looks really. I don't like how it looks at all.
It was okay from what I was seeing. Apparently, season 2 is like better, but also Sonic fans were gassing that shit up like it was like fucking One Piece, and I'm not
They're
listening
so
to them.
hungry, man. They're so,
So
hungry.
hungry. Someone
they'll
feed
latch
them.
onto anything.
Someone please feed them.
The one thing I'll say about Prime is that it got my baby brother's attention. So what does that say about? He was actually paying attention to it. He's like, "Yo, whoa, what's going on?" And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Is Sonic Prime the Coco Melon of Sonic? Is it? Is this?
I think so.
Not a good
Unironically,
or a bad thing.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
brings in viewers.
Do you watch Coco Melon?
No, but I also don't watch Sonic Prime.
Oh well. There you go.
and that'll do it.
Bam, bam,